wanted to like know. Maybe we could start with Peter. Should I call you Peter or Saigon or?
Yeah. That works. Peter works.
Okay, so we could probably start with Peter. You could go ahead and tell us like your experience or your journey in terms of
Yeah.
getting into the blockchain.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So I'm in this role currently with the OIG Oracle's Investment Group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm acting as their lead chief marketing officer.
Mm-hmm.
Been here for a little bit. Made some pretty big changes. So just even before that, I mean, marketing has always been, has been my strong suit. I've been working in marketing for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Worked in North America for a really long time. Worked with a lot of Fortune 500 brands, including Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Spotify, all these different brands doing strategy and everything. So it was kind of a natural progression when I discovered blockchain,
Mm-hmm.
and I came into it about 2017. Did a small bit of investing here and there. Thought I was a man, and a couple of Bitcoin, and like everyone else, got wrecked towards the end, right?
Yeah.
But automatically that kind of sparked this genuine interest and this
Mm-hmm.
genuine desire to learn more about the technology, and that was
Right.
kind of what drew me in.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you start to get into it, it's just like, man, the tech behind this, like people, sure, they hear about the crazy, explosive bull cycles and everything like that, but when you look at the tech and the developers and people working in the space, it's phenomenal.
Exactly.
Kind of been, I kind of fell down the rabbit hole and kind of been in it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
As of this year, I made the switch on chain, right? Quit my job, quit everything. Now I'm working in blockchain.
Sweet. So you're working blockchain full time now.
Correct.
Awesome. Awesome. How about Machek? So how's your experience? How's your journey in the blockchain industry?
Right. Well, I am a newcomer.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been here for a few months,
Mm-hmm.
quite frankly. I've been rather, skeptical towards it. And yeah, I've heard about these, different explosions and
Mm-hmm.
flashy things. But I also, started to research it. And it turned out that, yeah, Web3 seems like a natural step ahead in comparison to Web 2.
Mm-hmm.
The things that's happening with data privacy, basically giving users and players and whatnot, a chunk of the kind of huge pie that the kind of corporate entities only have access to. I thought that's really cool, and yeah, it made me, get into it much more. And when it comes to also fundraising and developing a business, I feel like it's also the kind of most interesting, because the infrastructure is set for capital to kind of flow in a global sense. For example, if I wanted to scale my business in this part of Europe, I would have to go to a few gatekeepers, and I would have to give them a portion of the company, give away my creative control.
Mm-hmm.
And with blockchain, it's very different. Like we right now have almost a dozen of different investors, both like institutional and pool VCs and private investors. And I feel like all of them, for example, OIG,
Yeah.
they're kind of contributing to the development of the project more than just by providing capital and taking control
Right.
in return.
Right.
Feels like we're on the same boat,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying to create like a network effect for everybody to win in a
Right.
sense. So
Right.
I like that about blockchain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the partnership between OIG and Hololoot is like side by side, working as one, and then having that same goal in mind to be successful in the business is the top
Yes.
mission, right?
That's the only way it's going to work, because if we don't deliver on what we have promised, OIG has the right to withdraw their funds from our project. Effectively, having an impact on the price action, and that can go in many ways. So it's based on trust, but both parties have to kind of deliver. I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to
That's also-
contribute.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have to contribute, like the contribution of OIG versus like the contribution of Hololoot, and the marketing drive, Plus, having those influencers guide you and help you create that visibility in
Yes.
all the socials that way. Because there's a matter of fact, I already checked out Hololoot, just the surface, and I saw it's very unique in a sense that you're doing AR or augmented reality and then incorporating it in the play to earn or the blockchain network, correct? Can you tell us more about that? Yeah, exactly.
So many times.
I was like, how about a fan sign, man? All right, so maybe we could start.
But yeah, actually, I did want to add something to there. You said you're rampant on marketing, and that's kind of one of our strong suits over here at OIG as well, right? We aspire to be more than the average VC that kind of just takes allocation and does whatever. We also want to be a full-fledged marketing service that you guys can kind of also depend upon from everything, right? From the entire incubation phase, from audio to TG to post TG, everything, right? So as partners, anything that you guys need, let us know, and we can facilitate it. We definitely will.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Right.
100%.
Okay, so should we proceed to the next one? Okay. All right. So the next one is from Lek. I've found out the project Vivi, is it VEVE?
Yeah.
Is Hololoot's sole competitor in the AR NFT industry. Can you state Hololoot's advantages over Vivi? Did I pronounce that correctly? Vivi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah, well, VEVE. Okay,
Yeah.
well, also, given that the competition on AR NFT is relatively small for now, do you think there will be a mass adoption of AR NFT in the future?
Well, I'm gonna start from the finish, from the end. Yeah, this is what we're betting on. Obviously, we have to kind of create the market there, to kind of teach people how to use this tech, what they can do with it, and it has to be engaging, it has to be fun. But I feel like if classical NFTs were able to go like wildfire, I feel like with AR NFTs, there's even more, functionalities to it and more fun to it. So I'm positive about it. We'll see how it goes, though. If you look at the Gartner's hype cycle, NFTs are kind of on the very, very, very top of the, the kind of inflated expectations.
Right.
So there might be some kind of correction, but so far nothing is happening. It's still growing and going up. So we'll see. And the first part, in comparison to VV, well, I feel like VV is kind of like a centralized solution in the sense that it doesn't really allow users to create AR NFTs on their own. It's kind of more of it's more like a corporate entity that has this technology and that they release kind of assets in cooperation with different, brands. So in a sense, it's an experience that is limited to what they kind of give you. And I feel like we can deliver more value by opening up the infrastructure to users to kind of generate more content on their own. And in regards to the capabilities of the AR app, I feel like by the end of this year we're gonna be able to show much more that can be described as AR metaverse rather than just kind of like a gimmick or so that's what I would say as an answer to this question. And I also forgot to thank for the answer for the question, so thank you, and thank you to the first person too, because I didn't
right. Okay, so let's move on to the next. All right, so this question is from Lek as well. This one, it says, I see that one of your plans is to reach game studios around the world, but what strategy will you use to achieve this goal? How will you encourage or awaken the interest of users to enter your platform and publish their 3D assets as a collective?
Right. So thank you for this question, and we are still in the midst of kind of figuring it out. It's either reaching out to games studios, both classical and NFTs directly, or through launchpads that are gaming oriented. So for example, We've talked yesterday with Game Station, and today Olga talked with gamers. So it's like a social media for gaming projects. And yeah, I feel like if we are able to deliver some kind of experiences outside of the game that are beneficial for the gamers in game, and they can also bring some additional values outside of the game, and they also have speculative value to it. So users can own and buy and sell different assets from games in a fun way. I feel like that should be enough to kind of create interest around it, and then working with KOLs like you, for example, you can also help us to bring light to it.
Definitely.
To expose it, and then but it has to start from an actual kind of value, and it has to be cool in a sense, and then we expose it, and then we zip the seat belts and see what happens.
Right. So everything has its own beginning, right? And the way on how we would be able to spread the knowledge that there's something like this coming out is really what starts the adoption, right? Because people, if people don't know that there's something like this, then the growth between the consumers and you guys, the connection has to be there.
Yes, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, and I think for me, one of the most telling pieces is that you guys are looking for true strategic partnerships, right? There's a lot of projects in the space that kind of just want to do partnerships and reach out to influencers and KOLs and people that don't necessarily align with their vision and what they want to achieve. But you guys are doing some due diligence to actually find projects that match up with Hololoot's mission statements and values and what you guys are looking to build, and you're actually reaching out to them and trying to build those very strategic partnerships, which in the long term, that's
big. Yeah, that's gonna be
yes
big.
And it's also worth mentioning that we're working closely with Engine. We hope to be officially announced by them within maybe 2 weeks from now. So that's also going to bring because within Engine you have at least a couple of projects that are that we're also talking to, and we're kind of unified with the same jump net and the same coin, and I feel like this is also a good place to start to gain this kind of initial traction, and then perhaps we can reach out to Immutable X, maybe Polygon. I feel there's a lot of potential, but we want to kind of take it step by step, and
one step
kind of
at
like
a
a
time.
startup.
Any other questions? Because those are the 3 questions that we have, Peter. From the Twitter.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's amazing. That concludes our OIG Community Engagement Contest. So those 3 winners, we'll list your ats in the YouTube caption below. We'll reach out to you guys, and you guys will receive this amazing 250 USDT reward that has been offered by Hololoot, split by them, of course.
Congratulations!
So,
Congratulations!
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's it. That's the first of our AMA series. Actually hoping to get you back on another time, Maciej. I promise Olga that we'll do a live stream one day, right? So let's try to do it in November or so. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe if you have any final words, and then we can kind of close it off.
Right.
Well, thank you for having me. Stay tuned to what we're doing, and help us to build this kind of new, hopefully exciting category of NFTs. And once again, thank you very much, for the conversation, guys.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, and on our side, we're so happy to have you guys on board. What you guys are doing is amazing. You guys have such an incredible, talented team, and you guys are just bringing something new every single day. So that's absolutely amazing. And yeah, from OIG, we're doing these AMAs every single day for the most part. So you guys tune in. Tons of prizes, tons of rewards, and tons of just engagement with our community. It's just a cool community, so come check it out. And Chino, thank you, man. Thank you for hosting this.
Anytime, buddy.
Man, we got connected not too long ago, but you are a solid dude. Man, let's do this again, man. It's fun, bro.
It's always fun to do something like in a snap. It happens. The thrill and the skill.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So It's been an honor having this conversation with you guys. Hololoot, I'm looking forward to knowing more about the project, and definitely for my subscribers, you guys have to watch out for this. This is going to be big. I will create more contents about Hololoot in the next couple of weeks, days. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Click that bell, set that to all. That way you will always be notified with announcements, updates, anything and everything NFTs. All right.
Stay blessed, everyone.
Awesome.
you
Keep
very
safe,
much.
guys. And that's it for now. See you on the next video, guys. I'm out. Peace.